Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Tactics Ogre, the Night of Lodis. Last time, we defeated Citri at Urodela Bay. This time, we are heading to the Bison Swamps because of a decision that Alphonse has made, where he will repay his debt to Cybil by, well, going to Arena and investigating the Sacred Spear. Now, this map, you will notice, is filled with 2 dragons, 3 hawkmen, and 2 fairies. This can be a dangerous map if you are not prepared, and so I have prepared a little bit. First of all, I'm going to bring it on as my secondary healer, Albric as my primary healer, and actually going to move Alphonse. Actually, no, he was fine where he was. Can't make decisions. And you'll notice that when I get there, I have changed Floris back to Dragon Tamer and Alos to a ninja, and that is because in these swamps there are 2 things that you want. First, you want to be able to move across the swamp very rapidly, so Hawkman and Ninja are your primary advantages. Secondary, you want as many spellcasters as possible, and this actually gives me a lot of spellcasting capability. I guess this place really is a paradise for beasts. Everyone, watch your step. Now, part of the reason that I had Floris change into a Dragon Tamer is I want to recruit a dragon here. I don't like spending Goth on them, but oh, I love having them on my team. Okay, so we have the neutral Uranus and the chaotic Aetone. I think I'm going to go ahead and recruit Uranus here. Actually, that's a very good idea right there with Dragon Eyes. That's a pretty good accessory. As for the treasures on this map, you will need Fireball. Or a fire spell, because right here is a treasure covered by grass that you need to burn away. Here is another treasure spot. Then you'll have another treasure spot where you need to burn away the topsoil right there. A 4th treasure right there. And the 5th and final treasure right there. There is not a guaranteed treasure on this map, so just keep that in mind. And we're going to go ahead and have Alphonse head over to this treasure first. Now keep in mind that even though Dragon Tamers have an advantage to recruit dragons, you still need to weaken them. So just keep that in mind. Oh, nice, Resurrection Altar. One thing that I also did off camera was prepare just a little bit. I got Centurion for both Kamui and Alos because they were falling behind on strength. And I also made sure that Yuki is no longer restricted from killing. The only restriction that I have right now is Floris. I do not want her to kill more than 1 dragon, so I'm actually going to avoid killing dragons with her because I want her to be able to become a Dragon Tamer later on. No such restrictions exist with male characters, because they do not have to worry about the Dragon Tamer class. The only negative thing is, though, if you kill enough dragons, dragons no longer trust you, and you actually lose some persuasive ability. And end turn here. One thing to keep in mind about this map is that dragons are very slow, and they have a kind of a negative movement attribute for this kind of map, being trudging, which means that they are very unlikely to keep up with the rest of the opponents on this map. What this means as benefit is that you can actually And this is a very legitimate strategy for this map. You can actually just hang back and do nothing and wait for the Hawkmen to charge, because that's what they're going to do. They're going to rush right to you. 2 Altars of Resurrection on this map. Kind of similar to another map. I think I'm going to have Alice charge ahead and get the treasures over here. I don't think he's going to be able to reach anybody from here. Actually, he might be able to reach that dragon, and I do want to weaken him. Weaken Uranus without killing him. Now, I typically try to recruit neutral dragons unless I have a specific method that I want to use with them. Don't ask me why, because it's probably actually better to recruit chaotic or lawful dragons. But dragons can be incredibly useful. And what do I want to do here? I think I'm going to have Ivana lead the charge to here and have Yuki attack afterwards. Now, I will say that part of the reason that I did not want Yuki to kill anybody is because a class that I wanted her to change into, even if only temporarily, required very few kills, specifically under 10 kills. And I will reveal that class when I actually have a character that I want to remain in that class. I'm sure somebody will know what class I'm talking about, so it's not that, because it's not exactly a big spoiler, but it's something that I don't want to reveal too early, especially with what it might mean for avoiding kills with Yuki for that specific reason. And wow, I'm dodging that subject very poorly, aren't I? That should be it. Yep. Now that we have a dragon close enough, keep in mind that they have a breath attack. It shoots out a attack in front of them. Not what I wanted to do. However, at higher levels where they have higher intelligence, it actually will be a T shape in front of them. And that can cause a lot of devastation if you're not careful. What do I want to do now? Alphonse. Ooh, you have somebody in your way. I can have Yuki start taking care of that. So dragons can be very, very dangerous if you're not taking care of them properly. And like any physical attacker, they tend to have very high physical defense, but very low magic defense, which is why I brought a ton of characters that can do magical damage, which includes ninjas, of course. What do I want to do? 74. That should be fine for now. I want to leave Alphonse open to go burn open a patch. Might not be able to. Oh, lovely. Let's see how far Alphonse can move. Not very far. Just take out that Hawkman. I should be able to move somebody to the Hawkman spot to get that treasure, because I worry about having a lot of flyers, rats. Okay, let's see what the range of movement on everybody is. You can get there, which is unfortunate. This is potentially bad. I think Ramus can do more damage with his Thunder Arrow here. So I'm going to try to get some damage going on him. Oh, I hope that treasure isn't picked up. Actually, one thing that I should say is the Dragon Eyes on him is the drop. So if you want to recruit a Chaotic Dragon, there's one right there. And I'm thinking what I want to recruit, because there might actually be more benefit to recruiting a Chaotic Dragon. So I think I might change my targets. Indecision. It happens. I wish I had a better sword for Ivana. Okay. Nobody right now. I think I'll just end my turn then. Unfortunately, I was right, and Chan moved right there to pick up the tower shield. Nothing I'm too terribly broken up about, but I would have rather have been the antidote or healing seed, which I can't remember who's carrying those. Let's see here. Yuki, attack Alphonse. Perfectly legitimate strategy, because Alphonse is going to take pretty minimal damage from that. Now, fortunately, Alphonse does have his next class unlocked. It's just a matter of when I want to change him, which I think is going to be level 15. Just to let him gain some more very valuable experience. 44. I think I can take him out. The question is, what is going to be the best way to take him out? 21, so that's not going to do it. Ice Javelin? 24, nope. I think I'll have Alphonse go ahead and just take him out. I might send, I think that was Kamui after the fairy over here, though. Because he has the best chance of doing it with physical attacks. Nice bit of damage there. Of course, fairies don't have very high physical defense. The dragon will prefer to attack Alphonse from the side. I want to avoid any more war trophies being picked up, which actually probably is pretty obvious. Oh yes, the fairies on this map are actually capable of doing minor healing, so just keep that in mind as well. I'm going to try this again. Kind of sad to think that she can actually do more damage with magic and it's 18 predicted. Oh, and there's the heal seed. Okay. Nope, he cannot. Well, he'll get there. Being a little cautious. I still want Alphonse to try to cross the field to get that last treasure, because there's only one more remaining. But that should be fairly easy, considering how much room I have to maneuver right now. That... actually, that might have put Raymus in range of that one dragon. 43, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be safe. Two things happened that turn. This fairy attacked Alphonse and he blocked, which means that the dragon found the better, which means that Alphonse was facing this way, so the dragon went there. Fortunately, nothing happened. 30... How do I want to go about this? Because I want the dragon to survive. I want that square. And now I will try to recruit it. One thing that I haven't brought up yet, not all maps along the A and B routes are unique from each other. So, like for example, with Bison and Saphir, yes, they're unique and distinct. And in fact, there are going to be several maps that are like that, and I will show every possible map as I fight through the game, including one map that I will not save my fight on because I don't like the outcome for getting to that map. And I'll explain that when I get to it. It's not too far away. It's actually going to be, I think 3 fights away. So, like I said, it's not very far away at all. And actually, if you're feeling a little bit gutsy, you could try going after both dragons on this map, and nothing wrong with that, honestly. It's just, the only negative thing is it's kind of time-consuming. If I manage to get that dragon weak enough before, in a reasonable amount of time, I might try to go ahead and go after it, because I don't mind having dragons in my army at all. This stage of the dragons is kind of weak, but they get so much better, which is unfortunate to say about the beasts like the griffins. But really and truly, dragons are so much better than beasts in this game. Let's see if I can have Yuki do some serious damage to this fairy. And nope, that ain't happening. So let's try going after Uranus. That's a surprisingly low amount of damage, actually. Try at least once going after the fairy with Raymus. Nope. Okay. Go after this fairy then. Decisions. Boom. Oh wow, dragons are incredibly powerful creatures. Just did 61 damage to Ivana, if that's any idea of how powerful these guys are. And, wait a minute, is that what I... No? What was that? Oh, that was probably just a sword emblem. Like, didn't look like one for some odd reason. Okay, Yuki, I was hoping you would finish it off. Oh well. Fairies are rather annoying. They're difficult to hit. And they fly around the battlefield. Let's see if we can do this. Yep, I'm pretty sure we can. Okay, what do you have? 148. Actually, let's see about going after this fairy here with Alphonse. Yeah, I thought that might happen. .40 damage is very good, so let's go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to recruit this dragon now. Don't know if it will work, but it's worth a try. And trust me, like I said, dragons are well worth it having multiples in your army, and I have 2. Ha ha ha! And with Bison coming to a close, so right now between Cybil and Richter, who does everybody like? That is my curiosity right there. I always thought that Richter was a good friend to Alphonse, and Cybil was a necessary thorn. I think I'll stick with that. I finally caught up to you. With you. I am Shivan, one of Mistress Alinda's men. She asked me to assist you. So in other words, you're keeping an eye on us. I am only here to help. B, sorry I can't add you, we'll have Shivan leave and you will never be able to recruit him. Sorry, I said too much. I was a little upset and said too much. I'm sorry. And now, Shivan the ninja is a member of your army. It stopped raining. Let's get going. So, with that, Arena Island is next. This is Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.